Hello and welcome to another video by Shoresight1987, and today I'm covering Blade and Soul. The reason I'm doing this one is because I've been a bit bored lately. I'm waiting for the Season 2 of Diablo to come out, so in the meantime I'm just trying to find something to occupy myself. So I've got my massive online multiplayer here, Blade and Soul, originally released in Korea, China and the kind of Asian area, and wasn't going to be released in Europe. It is in the process of being translated to be released in Europe, but at the minute it is available via the playbns.com site, which you can download it, and there's an updater as well that translates the text. About 97% of it is now into English, whereas the other 3% there's some Russian words still kind of in there. So the game kind of focuses on kind of Chinese style kung fu, kind of swords fighting styles and things like this. So I'm just going to look at the character creation. I've got a Blade Master here already, which I've been playing as, but just kind of going into the character creation. So we've got all the different classes, different races that can be certain classes. You've got obviously your female models as well, and of course typical style goes to the boobs. So on the left here we've got the descriptions of classes, their kind of levels of difficulty, stats. You know, again, as you can hear, the dialogue still in Chinese, but you can just change different classes. We've got Kung Fu Master, focuses on counter strikes. We've got a Destroyer, who's kind of your big damage dealer. Again, the female equivalent with the perky boobs. Which again, you know, these characters can all be not upgraded, can be customised. So you've got little guys who tend to be magic based. So there's a summoner who kind of summons a cat to fight along with them, or fast force master, which is your typical kind of wizard style. And then you've just got a different race as well. So I'm just going to pick one. Just kind of think of one. I'll probably go Jin actually. Female model. It can just show you some of the customization options available. So there's a lot of presets. You can just randomize, change your backgrounds if you really want to. So all kind of available presets there. You can just either click on random or just choose some random ones. Choose some details yourself. I mean, the level of customization on this is incredible, from the various levels of colour. So there's some real unique characteristics that can be created. Of course, being a female model, we have the breast enhancement and reduction. Can even move them apart, back and forth, up and down. Yeah. So which again obviously seems to appeal to some people, but hey, equally you can make them have massive hands with huge fingers. So I'm just going to go back to do a male model. Again, just giving you an idea of kind of the level of customization. So again, presets all there, you can randomize it. That's an incredibly freaky looking guy. So I'm just going to switch it once more. There we go. We've got Justin Bieber Hansen lookalike here. So again, change different things, legs, height, whatnot. Can make him incredibly tall. So he's not on the screen anymore, or it's pretty small. So the variation in characters is pretty big. So I'm going to go back, go into my Blade Master, and I'll show you some of the gameplay. So here we are in the world. It's quite a beautiful world actually. It's got a lot of diversity in it. Monsters roam round. As you can see, quests on the right there. This is an example of some of this kung fu kind of style gliding. So attacks are based on left, right clicking, 1, 2, 3, 4, and ZXCV, which is a bit awkward when really, cause, when you're trying to put a combo together. It's not brilliant, but it's a bit of fun. So I'm just going to attack this enemy over here, show you a bit of the details. As you can see, pretty straightforward, expansive infantry. The tile thing at the top is kind of unique to the game. That's kind of like additional buffs that you can add. You collect sets and that can add additional damage. The uniforms don't add any stat difference, however you can get earrings and stuff like that that can make a difference. So really, uniforms are just around appearance. Weapons can be upgraded, and that kind of seems to open up a lot of kind of a need to hunt and kind of grind for certain gear. The map's massive, which is pretty impressive. Kind of all different kinds of areas you can teleport around to places you've discovered already, but that does cost you money, so it's not like something you just traipse around the map for. So now I'm going to move on to some of the party-like play. So you go to one of these totems, press the F key, and that automatically starts to search for a group in your local area, or for other people searching for groups of this quest particularly. So I think in this case it does take me a little while, but I end up pairing up with a destroyer. So there's only 2 of us that actually go into this potential 6-man party. So the aim is really just to get to the end boss. So you can hear the cooldowns getting a little bit flustered with me, because I'm trying to attack and it's a bit difficult while moving. So there's some elements of the combat that could really do with improving. So the aim of these kind of daily quests is basically to defeat a boss, which is at the end of the room. Loot is, I think, is distributed equal individually. Either he picks it up or I pick it up. If there becomes kind of like a contested item, which other people may be interested in, certain things that are kind of account bound for such, it goes into auction, so we can actually bid on who earns that item really. So it can come a little bit one-sided with people. The higher ranks who take over some of the raids tend to probably win things because they've got more money available to them. But generally, it's pretty equal. Most people might expect within things out. So just some attacks here. At one point I do change stance, draw stance. See that just well. There it is. You can see now I'm drawing from the hip. That's just a slightly different attack stance really. That's part of the play process. I don't know whether the classes have that. Which is also another difficulty as well, is with all the skills, it's difficult with the mapping of them, but also with the majority of the websites being in Russian or Chinese or Korean, it's kind of quite awkward to know really how the game works a lot of the time, so it's a bit wasted I think sometimes on the European players, because they can't answer a lot of questions, and it does make it a bit awkward really to get fully involved in, so it's quite a steep learning curve. Just a nice little bit of artwork here. So kind of last bit, I'm going to kind of show you the main part of the skills section. You can choose whether your character is more PvE or PvP orientated, or there's meant to be a bit of a both, I think. The skills are kind of set to certain conditions, so be it if you're knocked over on the ground, if you're in the air, you can have the skill bar automatically adjusts to those conditions and allows you to change. PvP I imagine could be quite difficult in this, particularly the fact that these combos are built together. It's not just a button bashing exercise, so actually I think they may be quite attractive to some PvP kind of orientated players who want a bit of game based a lot more on skill. So just to finish up, we're going to do some dragon jumping, which just shows off some of the game's cinematics. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you perhaps playing Blade and Soul.